Hey, welcome. You know that feeling when you're standing in the grocery store, just totally overwhelmed, thinking, what am I actually supposed to be eating? Well, in this guide, we're going to cut right through all that noise. We'll show you the simple food choices that can either supercharge your health or, well, sabotage it. Let's get right into it. We've all been there, right? You're trying your best to eat better, maybe drop a few pounds, but it just feels like you're spinning your wheels. More often than not, the answer is hiding in plain sight, right there on our plates. So first things first, we've got to identify the culprits. We're calling them health saboteurs. Think of them as these 5 sneaky food types that seem super convenient, but are actually working against your body, slowing you down and making it way harder to hit your goals. Okay, topping our list, and this is probably no surprise, is junk and fast food. We're talking burgers, pizza, fries, you know the drill. Yeah, they're quick and easy, but they are loaded with stuff like trans fats, which are these weird man-made fats your body just doesn't know what to do with, and tons of empty calories. They're pretty much a direct roadblock to weight loss. Next up, all those sugary foods. Soft drinks, cakes, and oh boy, those tempting donuts. The big problem here is the massive sugar spike they cause. Your body goes on this crazy roller coaster, and then it crashes, which doesn't just make you feel tired, it actually signals your body to store more fat. It's a really nasty cycle. Saboteur number 3, packaged and processed foods. You know, the snacks that can basically live in your pantry for like ever. Sure, they're easy to grab, but they're often packed with chemicals and preservatives that can just throw your body's natural balance way out of whack and harm your overall health. And then we've got fried foods. The connection here is super simple, super direct. They are soaked in oil. That means they are incredibly high in calories, which makes significant weight gain almost a sure thing if they're a regular part of your diet. And our final saboteur is refined carbohydrates. Think white bread and basically anything made from that super processed white flour. These are kind of a double whammy. They have very little nutrition and they actively tell your body to store fat. But what does refined even mean? Here we go. This slide explains exactly why they're such a problem. Refined literally means the best parts of the grain, all that good fiber and nutrients, have been stripped away. Without the fiber to slow things down, your body digests them like instantly. This causes a massive blood sugar spike, which is basically a giant alarm telling your body, hey, store all this extra energy as fat, now. Okay, that was the tough part, I promise. But listen, this isn't about making a giant list of foods you can never touch again. No way. The real power comes when we shift our focus. It's not about restriction, it's about empowerment, and all the incredible foods you can and should be eating. All right, now for the fun part. Let's meet the heroes of our story, the 5 body boosters. These are the amazing foods that actually work with your body, helping you build strength, burn fat, and just feel fantastic. First up on our hero list is protein. Foods like eggs, chicken, and fish are just amazing. For one, they help build lean muscle, and more muscle boosts your metabolism. Plus, and this is a huge bonus, protein keeps you feeling full and satisfied for longer, which really helps you stop reaching for those unhealthy snacks. Next, we've got nature's candy, fruit. An apple, a banana, an orange. These are your absolute go-to for a sweet fix. They give you energy from natural sugars, and they're just bursting with all those essential vitamins your body is craving. And of course, we can't forget vegetables. Powerhouses like spinach, broccoli, and carrots are basically the ultimate weight loss food. Why? It's simple. They're incredibly low in calories but super high in fiber and nutrients. This means you can eat a whole lot of them, feel totally full, and give your body exactly what it needs to thrive. Now let's chat about fats. For so long, fat was painted as the enemy, but that's just not true. Healthy fats from stuff like avocados and nuts are absolutely crucial. They're fantastic for your heart, and they provide a really steady, long-lasting source of energy. And our final booster, whole grains. Unlike their refined cousins we talked about earlier, things like brown rice and oats are packed with fiber. This means your body digests them nice and slow, which gives you sustained energy, keeps your blood sugar stable, and leads to way less fat storage. It's a total game changer. So we know the saboteurs and we know the boosters. The next step is, how do we put this into action? And here's the best part. You don't need some dramatic, total overhaul of your entire life. It's all about making simple, easy swaps. This slide just lays it out so perfectly. I mean, look at how simple these are. Instead of that white bread for breakfast, what about a warm bowl of oats? When you're craving that sugary soda, why not grab a piece of fruit or just a glass of water? It's as easy as swapping fried chicken for grilled, or trading those processed chips for a crunchy, satisfying handful of nuts. These are the small changes that really add up to huge results. So what's the big takeaway here? What does this all mean for you? It really boils down to this simple but incredibly powerful idea. You are in the driver's seat. The power to change your health, to reach your goals, it's right there on your plate. If you only remember one thing from all of this, please let it be this. Don't obsess over all the things you think you have to cut out. Instead, just focus your energy on adding more of the good stuff, those boosters, to your meals every day. The bad stuff, it'll just naturally start to get crowded out. And that really brings us to the end. The whole journey just starts with one small step. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. Looking at your day, what's just one simple, easy swap